Hi everyone. This is Meg Prime. I'm just giving you a quick video because we are switching our curriculums this weekend. It's starting this weekend and just going on from this point on. And I'm really excited about it. It's very similar to what we're using, but it does have some distinct changes. So I wanted to go over that with you now. This video is for you if you teach on Saturdays, 4, 5, and K, or if you teach Sundays, any class 3-year-old and up. So I'm going to flip the phone around so you can see the curriculum and everything we're doing. So from this point on, you guys are going to be getting a booklet for every 8-week session. Sometimes it might be a 4-week session. Sometimes it might be a 6-week session. This summer is going to be an 8-week session, which means that this whole booklet is 8 weeks. So it'll be like week 1, week 2, week 3, okay? And so this is what the book is going to look like for Saturdays, and this is what your book's going to look like for Sundays, okay? And when you open it up, we'll start with week 1. The first section that you're going to see, and I should mention that Saturdays and Sundays are all the same, except the number 2 part. So you're going to see that I'm going to stay in this booklet. Don't worry about if you're Saturday or Sunday. I will talk to you about that when I get there. So the first part is the circle up section. The circle up section talks to you. That's really when you get to relate to the kids, have them sit, and you're going to get to introduce the lesson to them for the day. You're going to talk to them about what they call the need to know is, which is Jesus is my leader. It gives you hand motions. The need to know is up here. That's really how you warm up to the kids. Everything is scripted. For example, allow the kids to introduce themselves to the group and share who they would go camping with. Okay, just ways to just to introduce yourself to the kids and get them ready to learn. This will be posted in every single person's classroom. This is 3-year-old and up schedule. It says that circle time should be from 6:05 to 6:20, 9:05 to 9:20, or 11:05 to 11:20, depending on what service you're serving in. So basically, the circle up time should take 15 minutes. Now we're going to go to the next section, which says read the Bible. Okay, here's the only difference between the Saturday and the Sunday booklets. The read the Bible section in a Saturday book is going to say that you need to read the Bible study cards. Okay, here's a Bible study card for you. I will look over here and get an example of a Bible study card. Sorry, you're seeing our messy office. All right, here we go. So here's the Bible study cards. It's going to be in here for you. It's just basically a booklet. You are going to use this if you teach Saturdays. And what I love about these booklets is that as you hold them up to read them, the picture that you are reading about is on the other side. So that's the only difference between Saturdays. That's Saturday. And if you're teaching Sunday, it just says line up and take the kids to large group area when called. For 3-year-olds, use the lineup room. Okay, that's the only difference, because for Sunday, you're going out to large group time. Saturdays, you're still having large group time, but it's going to be at the end, and we're going to do worship. Okay, now for the read the Bible section should take, as you can see on the schedule, 6:20 to 6:40. It'll take about 20 minutes. Now the next section is the let's practice section. This is where you're going to do an activity that reinforces the lesson. So for this, they're going to do fish cards, allow each child to close his eyes and select one fish card from the net. We're going to have a net. As you can see, inside of your folder are the fish cards. Everything will be ready for you. The let's practice section is going to be 15 minutes. As you can see, 6:40 to 6:55 if you're on Saturday, 9:40 to 9:55 if you're on Sunday, and etc. Now you're going to have the memorize it section. Memorize it. This is when you're going to go over the memory verse card with the kids, and it's going to have motions that go with it. The great thing about this is that the memorize it card will always be provided in your folder. Check this out. It's laminated, and it has the motions for you to do with the kids. Okay? So set an example, thumbs to chest. For others, point to others. By what you say, cup hands around the mouth, and do. Pound fists with each other. 1 Timothy 4:12. Okay, so that's what you're going to do for your verse memory card. On the back of this, you're going to see that there's memory verse activities. You'll see where that comes into place in a minute. Let me just put this in the folder and we'll move on. So on the schedule, you are going to see that the memorize it is 15 minutes. Then there's a let's pray section. let's pray. Number 5 is when you take prayer requests in the journal. Now there will be a journal. There'll be a notebook in everyone's classroom. It's going to be assigned to the classroom. My advice for you for this is you're going to explain to the kids the prayer request is when you ask others to pray for you. Please date and write down the requests. Also, please take a picture of your journal so that you can be praying at home. So what I really like you to do is when you ask the kids for prayer requests, if they give you any, write the child's name in the prayer request, and then please take a picture of it with your phone so you can be praying at home. You can't take the journal with you because we need it every week and you guys aren't going to necessarily be serving every week to bring it back. But please take a picture of it so you can be praying at home. The last section is the stay together. This is really the section that you're going to do for the remainder of your time. If you have any leftover time before before lining up, excuse me. So it's going to be, you can color the memory verse coloring sheets, which are provided in the folder. And then it also says that you can do additional activities. You can do switcheroo, and it tells you what that is. Wiggle worms, it tells you what that is. Follow the leader. It also says that you can do additional activities that are on the back of the memory verse card. You just saw that here. There you go. So on the stay together section, you're going to see that says 7:15 to pick up. What I mean by pick up is line up, when you have to line up to leave the classroom. So that's really, if you have any extra time, that's when you're going to do the extra stay together activities. I'm really excited about this curriculum. I know I kind of might have over-explained it, but I think you're going to really find that it is it's getting really more in depth with the kids. We're being more intentional about reinforcing the lesson that they've learned. They may not be making a craft, but they're definitely going to leave with a firm understanding of what we've taught them from the Bible that day. They're also going to gain an understanding of what prayer is, prayer requests, and they're going to know that we're praying for them. And I think through that, they're going to see the power of prayer. So anyway, thanks for hanging in there with me through my long video. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions about the new curriculum, let me know. Everything you need is explained in this lesson book. All of the material you need is going to be in the folder, and the schedule is going to be hanging up. So you should have everything clearly laid out for you. But if you do have any questions, please let me know anytime, and have a great day. All right, bye-bye.